Hey guys, it's your girl Bella. I am back with another video. So today's video is basically based off of I guess I guess this is just I don't know, I wouldn't call it a miscellaneous video. It's just it doesn't have like a point to it. Like the video doesn't have a point. It's really for young women like myself in their 20s trying to figure out what to do as far as money. A little bit about my background is that I went, I definitely went to school. I definitely went to elementary school. I definitely went there. But when it got to like high school and stuff like that, like around 11th grade, I ended up dropping out. But I had a plan. Before I ended up dropping out, um, I guess we'll get on the reason why I dropped out later because I was going to go into that. But we're going to get on that later. So I dropped out of high school in like 11th grade. It was maybe even 12th grade. I'm not even going to lie. But before I was doing research on how to get like emancipated and be able to before I had turned 18, I was like 17 and I guess my birthday was I just had a birthday. So I'm just like, damn, how the fuck do I get out of high school early? Not that I wasn't smart enough to graduate early. I just didn't really, like I said, we'll get into that later. I'll basically say I didn't apply myself in the proper way. And I wouldn't even say that though, because I've always applied myself and I've always been successful and focused on anything I have going on in my life that's important. And school was important, but I didn't feel the need to graduate, so to say. So I opted out and I went to go and take my GED. I passed my GED first try, which surprised me. I'm like, damn, I sure didn't want to take it again, but I thought it was gonna be something like the damn driver's test that I had to take 5 fucking times or whatever. But it wasn't. I passed the GED test on the first try. I didn't even really study. Like I probably went over. Actually, I had went to the library and I got that book. I went to the For Dummies book. So I went to get the GED for Dummies. So I'm not big on reading. I'm not big on reading material. I'm big on like videos, like telling me instructions, shit like that. Like I'm not really a big reader. Unless it's like a bed that I'm putting together. And I don't even read then. Like I look at the pictures, like it gives you the pictures and like the names of the screws and shit like that. And I just like put that shit together. I think I'm really articulate. And people mistake, I think people made a mistake when they said I was mature instead of articulate. Because the way I hold a conversation is real professional. Now, my dialogue and things like that, since I've been like away from like school, this was like when I was in school, like every day and stuff like that. I was able to like perform interviews and stuff like that. And people was like, oh, you're really mature for your age, da 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 da. I don't think it was maturity because I was still like childish as fuck, like very childish. So I don't think it was maturity. I think it was more of me being articulate, me knowing what to say, me knowing how to conduct myself in an interview, knowing how to dress, little things like that. And I got a lot of that stuff from my mom, watching my mom go to interviews, watching my mom get jobs and stuff like that. I went to like this after school program and they helped with like a lot of stuff. But like I said, I've always been like a little advanced for my age. Like a lot of stuff seemed real mediocre to me. Like high school was real like overrated for me. Like kids yelling, like even in high school it got worse. Like elementary school, ever since elementary school, I hated school. I did not want to go to school. I think I would have been better with like homeschool or something, but my mom didn't have the time or the patience. I don't know. I don't really want to say she a bad mom or nothing like that, but I feel like at the end of the day, I never really wanted to be in school. Like I cried all the time in elementary school, like. And nobody called me no crybaby because I was crying because I didn't want to go to school. So they probably thought it was like funny or something. I don't know. But I ain't never really wanted to go to school. Even through middle school, like I hated it. Like it was dreadful. Like middle school is when I started actually looking to see. Middle school I was 16. So actually I was 16 when I started looking up the emancipation process. I was 16 when I started looking up the emancipation process. I never got emancipated. I did ended up waiting until I was 18 to take the GED because with the emancipation, I'm like, well, how do I, make a living for myself if I get emancipated and like different things like that. It's like I could get a job, would go to school, but it's like I'm a really good multitasker when it comes to stuff that I want to do. But when it comes to stuff that I like have to do, like mandatory stuff, I'm not a good multitasker. So I was not good at going to school in the morning and then going to work at night. I wanted to work in the morning time, get my money, and go the fuck home. And that was just period. Like I said, I didn't want to be at school. I wanted to be at home. So me dropping out left me with very minimum options as far as like being successful. And I'm not gonna say it gave me minimum options because there's always a way to get a bag, but I have certain morals and standards about myself that I wasn't gonna go to no strip club. I really didn't even want to be a bottle girl, but now like in this age, like I'll consider being a bottle girl. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like with being a bottle girl, I'll make good tips. It'll be a good night job. It'll give me exposure since I am like an up and coming artist, musician. Well, I wouldn't say musician because I don't play instruments, but I'm an up and coming artist. I do music, I rap, and I sing. So, yeah, it'll give me good exposure. That's why I would consider it, but I'm not looking at that. We're not looking at being a bottle girl. That's not what this video is about. So, getting more into the video. Being a high school dropout, I still had my head on my shoulders. Like, I wasn't wild. I wasn't no wild ass teenager. I did have an older boyfriend, which I think that was like a major distraction because during like 10th and 11th grade, I would like did school and I'd go over his house. But he worked at my after school program too. So I couldn't really go over his house during school, but like I'll go to school. I'll go to the after school program. We wouldn't even really exchange because I was underage and he wasn't supposed to be dating me at all. Like he wasn't supposed to be with me. So we didn't really talk at the after school program either. Like we didn't talk at all. Like I think we exchanged looks and that was what was said. Like, you coming over tonight? That's what that look was, like that. Yeah, you coming over tonight. Yeah, I am coming over tonight. I don't know what you thought this was, nigga. The fuck? Duh. Me being like a young girl having a boyfriend with his own apartment and stuff like that. I wasn't really looking at the fact that he was older. I think I just like that he had his own apartment. Like if I met a dude my age and he had his own apartment, it'll probably be the same way. Like I'll probably be the same way. But like I said, yeah, that was a part of my distraction era, which was like me falling in love and engaging with niggas and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. But all of that is out. Um, I am single. I'm not newly single. I've been single for like a year or two now. And that wasn't the same dude. That was a different dude. Around the same age, but a different dude. But back to what I wanted to talk about. So, yeah. I guess it was on the same track. I be thinking I be getting sidetracked and stuff, but I don't really be getting sidetracked. I think I go into stories and then I forget what I be talking about. But, okay, so being a high school dropout, even in school, they would do like, I think it was the universe. Like, the universe was like against me doing that. Or I guess it wasn't really against me. They was just trying to like psych me out or whatever. Cause like in school we'll do like these computer tests or whatever. To say like, okay, if you at least pass high school, you can get this type of job or this type of job. Or what would you be interested in? Or if you do a 4-year or 2-year degree, this type of job you'll get. So we was doing like little computer tests like that and little computer games and whatever that you do in school and shit like that. Pretty sure y'all did some of that shit too. But during doing that, I feel like it was kind of psyching me out a little bit. Because like I said, I was always going to drop out of high school. Like, even with my 9th grade year, I was always going to drop out of high school. It was more of so like a authority thing. Like, my mom still has some type of authority over me. And that kind of dropped when I had moved out and went to go live with my grandma. And that's how I got like a little bit more freedom to do like what I wanted to do. Hence, I met an older boyfriend or whatever. But living with my mom taught me to like stick to stuff because it's a process. If I was stuck to school, graduated, went to college, I would be, I'm 27, so, and you graduate when you're like 19, yeah. I would have been well on my motherfucking way to either, well, my goal, if I was to go back to school, I want to be an anesthesiologist. I wasn't thinking about that back. Well, I was kind of thinking about that back then because we'll also do like projects like looking up like your job, your dream job, and how much salary it would make. And I was always about making like big money. And anesthesiologists make damn near $80 an hour, $300,000 a year. And that's the minimum. Let me tell you, I looked this shit up because I'm like, yeah, if I become a working woman and get the opportunity to go back to school, that's what I'm going to school for. I don't give a fuck if it takes 12 years. I don't give a fuck if I'm 35 and it takes 12 years. I'm going to still do that shit because I kind of really want to be an anesthesiologist. But back to what this is what I be talking about. Back to what I was saying. So, it kind of psyched me out a little bit. And that's what kind of prolonged it. And that's what made me do like research and like stuff like that because honestly, I'm not connected, but like I'm real, um, how can I say that? I'm like an expert when it comes to like the system. Yeah, I'm like an expert when it comes to the system. So I could have finessed me a little emancipation and shit like that. You know, got my mom's signature or my parents' signature. But that's neither here nor there. Um, that's why I said I began sidetracked. But yeah, they was trying to psych me out. But long story short, I ended up getting my GD. And in my mind, it left me very minimum options. And that's what I mean by high school kind of psyched me out with like my plan of action, like how I was going to maintain and keep my bills paid and shit like that. It kind of psyched me out a little bit. So I guess I was falling in love and shit like that. Like that kind of gave me excuse to like put off like a lot of hustle and grind time that I needed to put in for the type of lifestyle that I want to live and things like that. And I'm not saying if you drop out of high school it's the end of the world. It's not. And that's why I really wanted to make this video, because I know that there's some, you know, even a young man or a young woman out there that dropped out of high school and feel like they have no options. And I'll be the first to say, like, I really do, like, I fell into a point between, I would say around 21, I started running out of options. Around 20, I started running out of options because I kept getting jobs. I kept reapplying to jobs. Even some of the jobs I worked before, I would reapply to them and like try to get money and stuff like that. Even though the reason why I quit or stopped working there was because it wasn't enough money. And it's like, I understand, like, keep your job while you know, getting by or whatever. But to this day, I found a solution. And I at least have some income coming in. It's not the income that I want, though. So, more into the video. I'm not saying that I have options for people who dropped out of school. This is more so me, and you guys can leave comments. Definitely leave comments. Definitely contact me. Anything that's in my anything that's in my contact area in the description, contact me that way. Contact me, because even if you guys leave comments, I'm really diligent about checking my comments on my pages and stuff like that, because I am growing my platforms, and I'm not, you know, I'm not that big yet. So I can still maintain answering comments and little stuff like that. I can still maintain that. Now, yeah, I can still maintain that. But like I said, I'm not saying that I have options for anybody that dropped out. I'm just saying, for me, this is more so a video of um, me having a conversation with y'all. Me having a conversation with my viewers or my team that support me. Um, Me shooting out ideals and like different things like that. So My first ideal. Now, when I was younger, I would say I wanted to be a drug dealer. I ain't saying okay, I kind of wanted to be El Chapo. I ain't gonna lie. I did have that mindset. I'm not gonna lie. But let's be realistic. And that could be realistic. And this is the thing. Don't let somebody tell you what's realistic for you. Because you only know what's realistic for you. Is it realistic that I'll be El Chapo? Hell fucking no. Not to me, anyway. It don't seem like that to me. But I do use marijuana recreationally. And I'm interested in like the growth of marijuana and stuff like that. And maybe later on down the line, once I get my money together, I can go into that business. But I got connections in the streets. So, and it's recently legal in my state for recreation. If y'all ain't know, I'm from Minnesota. But yeah, they just legalized it recreationally. So, I'm not doing anything illegal. Now, you do need a license. Don't get me wrong. But I'm real discreet. So, you ain't even going to know about that. This is just me shooting ideas. But I wanted it to be like a legit company. Like, I even have thoughts of like opening up a dispensary one day. Like, really being legit with it. So, I wouldn't say I'm a drug dealer. A drug dealer operates differently. I got hours of operation. I need my motherfucking 6 hours of sleep at night. Aight? But I'm up at 3 a.m. So don't get me wrong. I get my 6 hours, but I'm up at 3. So, yeah, that way. Very profitable. And not only is it profitable, but I know weed. And I know mids. And I know that shit when that shit's smoking. So I got a basic concept of that. And that's just the ideal. Well, it's kind of getting out of the ideal stage. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of getting out of the ideal stage. Because, like I said, and I wouldn't even, like I said, like a drug dealer would say it's a hustle. Like, it's just a hustle. It means to make a way to get from week to week or whatever. Some making good money off of it. But it'd be one of the ways I make money, I would say, in my category. Yeah, in my category. It's just a means or a way to make some money or an income. It's an income. So that's one of my ideals. My other ideal is I'm really interested in wigs, hair bundles, stuff like that. There was a time where I actually stopped working and I explored becoming a hairstylist. Now, I don't know what type of good money. I mean, I'm sure like the good hairstylists make good money. And I'm not saying I'm a bad hairstylist. I feel like I was well on my way. If I would have stayed consistent, I'll be making paper. But knowing yourself, knowing your body, knowing what stress you could put on your body and what stress you don't want to put on your body, I had to do something else, basically. I had to Stop doing that. It was too many hours on my feet. I feel like I was in there for like a long time. And that's the thing about me. I'm not no bad braider and I'm not no bad hairstylist, but I do take a lot of time. I take a lot of time. I'm not one of the ones that can whip your shit in 2 hours. It might take 6. It might take 10. And that shit wasn't that profitable. But when on my busy days, like back then I would do braids real fast though. Like the only things I got stuck on, well, I didn't even really get stuck on sew-ins and stuff. So I guess I'm exaggerating for saying 10 hours. 6 at the most if I was tired or something. But like when I was really in my zone, I was really doing that shit. Like getting that shit done. And I was leaving out the shop with like maybe $500-600 a day. Yeah, good money. Um, like I said, consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And that's why I'm trying to develop a means for me to make some money. Like, what can I do? And I'm doing a lot of soul searching. I'm finding out what my interests are, what my hobbies are. How can I utilize what I do, what I create, um, in order to generate income? Like, how can I utilize what I like to do to generate income? So, and here we are. YouTube is one of them. I know y'all gonna be like, she rented this whole video. But like I said, it's not like a video, and it doesn't have a concept to it. I'm really just talking. Um, I want to be a clothes designer. I want to be a designer. And I feel like not going to school to be a designer is the best option in my point of view, because it's like, as a designer, I want to captivate my style and how I dress in my life. Like, I want to captivate my lifestyle in the garments that I create and the collaborations I put together, the outfits I put together, different things like that. I want to be able to like be clear-minded. And I guess school really just teaches you like fabric material, stuff like that. And I probably could use some of that, but I feel like when you in the field, that's what I'm saying. I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. So I feel like you gotta be in the field in order to like gravitate to what you're gonna be doing in life. I don't think school gets you there. And that's just my opinion. And I'm not gonna give a bias, like a non-biased, opinion, because I really feel like, in my opinion, I didn't need school all that much. You know, like, even as a kid, when you're developing like your speech and like stuff like that, you really only need to say the things you need to say. Like, I'm pretty sure if I never went to school, eventually I would have known how to say cup. Like, give me a cup of water. Like, I don't know. I be feeling like school was just a place where your parents sent you because they had to work or they ain't want to do with your ass. I think that's what I think school is for. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Maybe it's just my state. Like, maybe it's my state. And it's like, I don't know much about like culture. Like, but this is the thing. Like, I want to travel. You know, like, I'm never going to learn anything if I don't travel myself. Like, I could sit in the classroom all day. Like, I took Spanish for 2-3 years in high school. And I got a pretty good vocabulary, but I can't make out sentences. Like, I can say, my name is Tierra. Me amo Tierra. And I don't even know if that's it. But that's all I really know. Like, I can't make out full sentences. Like, if I was stuck with, like, Mexican people and I needed help or something, I could probably, like, make out some. Like, can I use your telephone? I think that's how you say telephone. Okay. There I go rambling again. So, what was I even talking about? We went into something, but back to the subject. Oh, yeah. I wanted to become a designer. So these are just like little options and things that I could kind of come up with. I also wanted to be a tattoo artist. I got my name and everything. Sin, Tats by Sin. Yeah. Because my full name, Bella Sincerely Hadid. So Sin, yeah, Tats by Sin. I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of ideas. But like I said, I need a foundation for me to generate income. It's like, I can't get nowhere if I don't have an income coming in. I don't know if that's just me or if that's anybody else. But it's like, I feel like I can't get nowhere if I don't have no income coming in. But I got income coming in, which I could be utilizing. And this was the problem when I had a job. I wasn't investing my money properly. I was investing my money in trying to look good for people that I'm not even going to be around in the next 5 years. You know, like, I'm trying to look good for people that don't get no fuck, or whether I look good or not. But I was also the type of person where I ain't like people talking about me. So it's like, I always wanted to have my shit together. I always, like, when I had jobs, oh my God, I was presenting so hard. Like, I had everything together. There was sometimes I wasn't, okay, most of the time I wasn't paying rent. I don't know how I got out of them evictions, but most of the time I was not paying rent at all. Hold on. Legend, get back in here.
DJ never came over here. Huh? They ain't come over here today. What?
Why you going outside the door without an adult?
Come on.
Don't do that. The last time the white people brought you back. Want white people to get you? No. Okay then.
No. Good.
I'm sorry, that was my nephew. And his dad. Now, I'm not living on my sister's couch because, okay, partly because I need to generate more income for the type of place I want to live in. But I'm also here as a helping hand too. You know, she need daycare. It's hard to find daycare for kids under a certain age before they can go to school and stuff. So, yeah. Designated babysitter when there's nobody available. And that's how I get my breaks. Because people be available. Sometimes.
Sounds good?
But what am I trying to say? Yeah, I was one of the people that cared about what people thought about me. So I was spending and misusing my funds for like raggedy ass shit. So now that I have an income that I can work with, I'm gonna dedicate, and this is how I'm gonna make more videos too. Cause I need to stay consistent with this. More consistent than I've been. Cause like I make videos, like I made a few music. Well, I made some music too. That's what I was kind of busy with, but I made a few cooking videos and stuff like that, but that's about it. So more consistent videos is coming. Just stay tuned.
Stop.
But if you are a person that do have a job right now and you're looking to get into business for yourself, my biggest mistake was, and that's like gonna be your main income, like that's gonna be how you make your money for your bills, that's how you gonna be living or whatever. If there's one thing you do with that money, you need to invest it in your business. Now I'm smart, but I'm slow. So y'all might be ahead of me on that one. I knew I was supposed to do it, but I didn't do it. That's why I said I'm smart, but I'm slow. But, okay. So the plan is to invest in some good and quality products in order for me to start generating the income, and then I can build my businesses around that. Like I said, and this is a part of my soul searching too. I'm really thinking like, what am I doing on a daily basis? What do I do on a daily basis? Which is another reason why I wanted to make this video, because I ain't did nothing today. I ain't did shit. And I guess this is doing something. So, I'm sorry that I'm licking my fingers. I got olive juice on it. But, yeah, we're gonna start being more consistent on this channel. I'm gonna start being more consistent on this channel.
Stop. Go put that in the sink.
If I do start my marijuana business, I want to do treats. So I'm gonna definitely be bringing y'all along with me on that journey as well. I guess I could bring y'all on the journey of, yeah, I'ma just be doing more videos. I don't know, I don't be knowing what to name these videos, so y'all just gotta watch. Sometimes my shit be like super long and really detailed. Like, you ain't gotta tell the whole video in the title. But like I said, when I start posting more consistently, I'm gonna be better at coming up with, you know, titles for my videos. I'm gonna get better at pinpointing, making a point in my videos. And that's what I've been struggling with a little bit, because I'm a really good entrepreneur. I feel like people that learned how to be an entrepreneur don't really know what I know about being an entrepreneur, because I'm just an entrepreneur. Like, I didn't learn how to become an entrepreneur. I didn't study it or anything like that. I work for myself. Even with like the jobs that I had and stuff like that, I feel like I worked for myself. And I guess that was a little bit of, I like to go into jobs with that mentality because I don't like to be ran. Now, I take direction and instruction well, but I don't like to be ran, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I was always going up for like the manager positions and stuff like that because I like to be in charge. I like to dictate what's happening. You know, I like jobs that, like at Walgreens, we did mods or something like that. I don't know what they was called, but I really think they was called mods. Modifications, yeah, they were called mods. So we'll do modifications to the shelves and stuff. So we had to switch out products. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to take a short break. So, I'm trying to make a point with the video. So, right. So, let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm on ways let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm on ways we can generate income that fits your unique lifestyle. So far I had YouTube, my marijuana treats, and hair. Now, yeah. So that's the 3 things I got so far. So I'm gonna brainstorm real quick and we'll resume in a moment. that's what I want to add. Make sure these are things that if you put in money, you're going to see a quick return on. Remember that. Okay. I only came up with 2 more, but like I said, these are unique things to you. Like, and these are things that if I put in my income that I have right now, I'm gonna see a quick return on it because I'm gonna be able to sell whatever I bought in quantity to sell, to sell it individually. So, some stuff. Or if I put money into it, I'm gonna make a return off of it. Let's just put it like that. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna underline all of those. And that's another thing, you should have a notepad. If you're doing this with me, you should have a notepad. Okay, back to my video. All right, back to video. Okay, sorry about all the distractions. And I'm not really good at editing, so a lot of this shit is gonna be in the video. Yeah. So, okay. First thing we have is YouTube. Why I put YouTube on there is because I could utilize, actually, we're gonna say social media in YouTube. Because I feel like YouTube is kind of different from social media. You still like making content. Okay, we're just gonna say social media, YouTube, whatever. What do I need? And this is how you start to generate like a path, and you set goals for yourself. So say that you need to invest a certain amount. When you get paid, invest that amount, no matter what you got going on. I mean, pay your bills first, of course, but no matter what you got going on, if you got some room before you gotta pay your bills and you know you're gonna see a return because you got clientele and what you wrote down or whatever, then I would say go all in and invest your money. But this way, yeah. This way, if I invest, I feel like if I invest in the stuff that I'm doing on YouTube, then, or on my social medias, then I'll have a better outcome of like viewers and things. But this only took time today, so who knows? This video might get more views than my last videos, and it might not. Who knows? But like I said, social medias. How can I boost? Because I've already started it. So if you already started it, we are writing down goals that you need to meet in order to either create this source of income or maintain this source of income. So I'm putting down social media as the header, like this. I got these down, and then I got that. as a header. So, social media. What can I do to make my time spent on social media more productive? And when I say more productive, I mean profitable. Okay? So, I did a lot of research on like what people's doing on YouTube, you know, stuff like that. And I wish I hadn't, because like I said, I'm more of a person that likes to get in the field, learn what I need to do in order to make it through that shit. So for me personally, is being more consistent. Create more videos on a consistent basis. Now you can be as detailed or less detailed as you want to be. These are your notes. These is your goals. You only have to read these. You know, nobody else does. You might read them to somebody, but I'm sure nobody's reading your goals. So create more videos on a consistent basis. Create more videos on a consistent basis. What else can I do to make my time spent doing social media profitable and productive? I think this is the main thing for social media is create more consistent videos and create more consistent content. Create more content on a consistent basis. Create more content on a consistent basis. And I'm going to say content because this content can be anything. It can be photos. It can be pretty much anything. So create more content on a consistent basis. I'm gonna stop there with social media because I feel like the more y'all see my face, the more likely y'all's gonna click on my videos. And the more likely y'all click on my videos, the more chance I get at gaining a new subscriber to my channels. And from my knowledge, that's how you build social media. That's another thing. I need to find a social media manager. Obtain a social media manager. Because I can make the content all day, but if it's not monetizable, then, you know, y'all know how that go. Well, for people that don't know, if you making videos that's not a part of the monetization regulations, then you're not gonna make money off that video. So the video is pointless. And a lot of my content on my social medias are pointless right now. So with me creating more consistent content, that'll give me more ideals, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna give me more ideals or what's the word that I'm looking for. It's gonna give me it's gonna broaden my horizons when it comes to the type of content I make. So yeah, making more consistent videos, obtaining a social media manager. Now I'm gonna put um I'm gonna just put a clock and just write a circle with some hands, L-shaped hands or whatever. Cause I got time for that. And yeah, I got time for that. Now, a social media manager is very important to me because, like I said, I can make the content all day. I need to know what parts of my videos are meaningful, what parts of my videos are going to get me paid. What content is going to get me paid. Plain and simple. So, like I said, I got time for that. And the only reason I say I got time for that is because I do need to make more consistent content. I need to post more content. Somebody's not going to be able to manage me properly if they don't know my content industry. And that's the main thing. And we're just going to leave it there. Because I don't really know. But I feel like the more people see me, the more, networking I'm going to get, the more people is going to want to work with me. Like, these are industries that that networking is a must. And I feel like by networking, by people knowing me from my videos will give me more exposure as far as finding a social media manager, finding that person that I specifically need, because I don't know if it's a social media manager that I need. I only say that because I'm looking for a person that, not so to say motivates me, but like, okay, Tiara, we have to get a video out today. What's some of your video ideas? What's some of your video ideas? Sorry, my battery's going low. Let me get my charger. I'm about to flip y'all around. Okay. Technical difficulties, but I'm back. Technical difficulties, but I'm back. Okay. So, create more consistent content. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it's a social media manager that I need. Like I said, I'm looking for a person that's going to, I guess, be on me. Like, okay, you need content today. This is how you get paid. Like, as the manager, this is how you get paid. By being specifically for my social media and helping me, I guess, grow my platforms. That's how you make your money. So if there's no money being made, then you're not making no money. So yeah, manage. Because I'm just a creator. I can, like I said, I can create content all day, but getting it out there, getting it to the right people, making sure the people that I relate to see my videos, and yeah, I'm able to interact. I'm able to see like what more information, like me, like based off of me just like speaking and talking about what I'm talking about randomly or whatever. You know, somebody might want to know more of a background or solution to the similar issue we're going through. So like I said, we got time to find that. We're gonna leave it there. Now, my weed, my weed and my treats. I gotta invest to make it profitable. I gotta invest in about 454 pounds. I mean, not pounds, 454 grams, which is 1 pound. So I already found a person that has the strains that I'm looking for. So we're gonna say invest, and I'm gonna say the amount. I'm not gonna say the amount on camera or anything like that, but yeah, chill out. Okay. And you know, the ingredients for the treats ain't gonna be a burden. We got food stamps. And I ain't bragging that I got food stamps. I just got food stamps. Like, come on now. So invest, blah blah blah, until the amount of weed I need. So yeah. I'm gonna say create treat menu. What treats do people like infused? Like I know you got peach rings, you got apple rings, you got various different candies. Let's just say that. You got various different candies you could utilize. You got I was thinking about, so I don't know if this is gonna mess up the consistency, but I wonder how you infuse Starburst, right? And then you get Starburst modes and remold them and put them in your own packaging. Get them little Ziploc, yeah. So create treat menu. I need to get the little Mylar bags. And when I come up with a name, I'm gonna create my own Mylar bags. That's what I come up with a name. And make custom Mylar bags. I think that's gonna be the best option. Yeah. Now I was thinking, cause my rap name is Tigger, And if I do, like, yeah, y'all thought y'all was gonna get it. I was really gonna give it to y'all, but I thought about it. Somebody might steal my idea. Y'all wait on it, because I'm about to do that. And another thing, if you ain't got your driver's license, come on now, we're dropouts. We are dropouts. You at least need to have your driver's license. At least need to have your driver's license. Stop playing with yourself in a car. So invest in that. And I ain't gonna do too much pressure on investing in the car because I ain't even got one yet. But like I said, invest in it. Cause yeah, that way. Let's see. Not to saying that I ain't never had no car. Cause people on here gonna be like, girl, you have had a car. I mean, people that I know. They see me whipping around. Cause I know my way around the whip, okay? Don't get it twisted. Okay, now beauty. I put beauty in place of hair and stuff because it's not just hair that I'm interested in. It's the whole beauty process. Like, I'm also interested in doing acrylic nails. That's one of my interests. So I'm trying to figure out how I can implement that into something, you know? Now it sounds like I'm lazy. Like I quit doing hair even though I was making good money because I ain't want to stand. And I don't really want to be a nail tech, but I like doing nails. I don't think that's lazy. Like I said, I like to run shit. I like to direct. So if I am doing anything, I'll be directing some shit. Okay? Okay. Now that we got that now that we got that said, beauty. We can say, yeah, invest in hair. And we're gonna start there. Only reason why we're gonna start there is because, let's face it, if you get your hair done and you throw on some of them old clothes, just style it right. Like, don't go outside looking like anything. But go through your old clothes, even like them t-shirts that you think is sleep t-shirts, you can easily make them into something to wear outside. Good little faded graphic tee. Yeah, cut that into a little shirt or something. Got you. I'm just dropping good ideas to. I ain't no gatekeeper. Look, I ain't no gatekeeper. So, invest in hair. I'm trying to think what else I can do. Okay, this is where I'm gonna start at, just the hair. Because that's where I started. I started doing hair. I started doing my own hair. And that's how I developed that I like weave. Like I like wigs. I like bundles. It's something about some fresh bundles that get me like excited. I think excited is an understatement because I don't be like, "Ee." I don't do that. But I be like, yeah, hurry up and send that. So invest in hair. That's gonna be my first beauty venture. Is investing in some hair. And yeah, should I make business cards? I'm gonna say make business cards, right? I'm gonna put that at the top because I feel like I should have a social media business card. I should have a business card for my tree, but that's gonna be like anonymous. It's gonna be set up real cute. And then I should have a business card for my hair. QR code, business card, whatever. I think a QR code is different from a business card. You could put a QR code on a business card, I think. Yeah. But why would I have a QR code? We're gonna skip that. We're just gonna say make business cards. Cause that's a good way to network too. Because you don't just hand somebody your business card. You know, like it's either the conversation starter or you finishing the conversation with that. Oh, why have you here? I sell hair. You know, no matter what the conversation was, you could be conversating about anything. You know, bitch gonna always need a hair done. A nigga always gonna need his hair done. You always gonna need your hair done. You need your hair done when you going places. You can't go out looking crazy. And don't say I look crazy because I need my little dreads. Don't do too much. Okay. Yeah. Motherfuckers always gonna need their hair done. Y'all could have been talking about her granddaughter having a birthday coming up. Oh, you need to look good at your granddaughter's birthday party. There go my business card. I got wigs on hand, and I know the perfect stylist, cause I'm that connected. Okay, really, my mama do hair, but I know other stylists. Yeah, and we're not hurting for business. Don't do that. I'm not one of them people that um is gonna refer you to my mom because we try because she need the money or something. If she don't do that particular thing good, and I know this person looking for some good, like looking for their shit to look like that, yeah. So if they want their shit to look like that, like they just got that shit done like that, then I'm not gonna send them to my mom for certain things. Like there's certain things that I feel like she can do better at. And if this person's not willing to be like a practice head or anything like that, I'm not gonna do that. Not saying that she don't do hair good. She actually do wigs really good. And that's why I'm always referring her. But I'm just not one of them people. So don't do that. So, invest in the hair. Get a business card. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Cause I gotta invest in the hair to sell that shit. So that's what we gonna do. And last but not least, what I got on my list is clothing. Look, y'all almost got another little detail and shit. But I do got a clothing line that I've been working on. Only reason why I've been working on this because I've been working on a name for it. And I found the name. I found the perfect name. Like, I found the perfect name. It used to be Vibe Goat, but I felt like that was like, I might use that name for something else. Maybe for the tree. Okay, anyways, like I said, I do got a clothing line. I created the name. I had bought some streetwear off of Shein and Temu, which is some pretty nice stuff. I just want to add my logo on it. Yeah, I just want to add my logo. So, with that being said, with the clothing, it's probably going to take a little bit more effort because I'm trying to get that DTG printer. No, DTF printer, direct to film. I wanted to, do I want direct to garment or direct to, I want direct to film because I want to be able to control the placement of my logo. And my logo's not always going to be in the same place. Yeah. So, let me see something. So, clothing. What can I start? I guess I could just start putting my name on a t-shirt. Put my name on a t-shirt and either selling them or giving them out to get my clothing name like out there. Yeah. I'm gonna do t-shirts. I'm gonna do a photo shoot with the streetwear I have. And it's not gonna just be streetwear. I have like a sub, like there's different divisions within my clothing line. So it's like my clothing line is like the clothing line. And then there's like different collections. I want to say collections. Yeah, collections. We're gonna say that. They just got collections. Like I got collections, like, cause I don't just wear streetwear. Like I wear other stuff. You know, like it's like I got an alter ego or something. You know, like sometimes I'm one person, sometimes I'm another. Like I could be like that chill me and sitting in my jogging suit doing me all day. And then I can also dress up. Mm-hmm. You don't listen. Maybe listen the first time. I don't care if she ran back there. But you know my cord is over there. And Princess, if you don't get your bald-headed ass from over there by my mother. Get your ass on. Okay. So that completes my video for today. I think we got pretty far. Yeah. Um that's the thing about my videos, you're gonna have to watch the whole entire thing to actually get what I really be talking about. Well, this video anyway. But like I said, I'ma just end the video out because I don't really have nothing else. That was just my thoughts for today. Like I said, I needed something to do today. I need to be more consistent with my content. So that was the cause of this video today. My bad about the interruptions. But look, ain't no shame in my household or where I'm at. So kids get disciplined every single day. And some kids don't listen until you yell at the ass. And my nephew's one of them. Like, you'll tell him not to do something, and he'll continue to do it until he does the exact thing that you didn't want him to do with doing what he was doing, which is the reason why you told him to stop. Yeah. And I don't know about the cat. I don't fuck with no cats. They hard-headed and shit. They act like they can't comprehend, like they slow. I like dogs better. They listen. I can have a full conversation with a dog. I remember I recently had stayed with the dude that I used to go with back in high school. The older dude that got me distracted and shit. I was recently staying with him and he had a dog. And I must have called her a bitch. And she started barking. I said, not this dog know what bitch is. But, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna close out this video. I ain't gonna keep y'all for too much longer. This video is already like 45 minutes, an hour long. Mainly because I don't know how to edit. But yeah. Yeah. Stay tuned for other videos. I know I got and I can share story times. I know story times, like people be watching story times to get like the juicy details and stuff like that. But honestly, I want people to relate to my situations. Not if you don't relate. Like, if you don't relate to my situation, then you don't relate to my situation. But if you do relate to my situation and you've been through some of the things that I've been through, like as far as like relationships, as far as like life, period, then like friendships, you know, relationships with your parents, um, you know, like a whole bunch of different type of shit, like a whole bunch of different kinds of shit. There's a variety of different things that a person could relate to you about, especially during a story time, because we all make mistakes. You know, we all technically make the same mistakes, but people do it in different ways. So sometimes, like, I could make a mistake and then somebody else can make a mistake, but my mistake was worse because I did it the way I did it. It was the same mistake, but because it's me and I handle situations the way I handle situations, them making the mistake wasn't as bad as me making the mistake. So, yeah, let me know if y'all want some story times and things like that, because I can definitely share story times. Let me know if y'all got some questions. I can do a Q&A. Um, yeah. But that's gonna complete this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.